Hey, thanks for asking for this one. This is a rather interesting one. It will help improve the major sevens that we've been talking about. And then as far as the groove on this, you could pretty much comp over anything you want. As most Pink Floyd stuff, it kind of is on the low backbeat, has this kind of melancholy feeling, especially with Great Big Gig. I'm going to be playing just basically roots. So we're going to be having a B to an F, and then to a B flat. We're going to drop it down to an A with an F over the top, and then we're going to have a G minor, and then up a 5 to the C, G minor, C, up a 4 to the F, over to the B flat, a 4 up, and then to the E flat, back to the C minor, F, B flat major, E flat major, then back to the B flat. When we're doing this thing, the whole comp over here, you could use whatever inversions you want. I prefer just the standard first, and then I use a F major, so I could get the, which is a third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth. I'm sorry, not back to the perfect fourth. Not in the key of F anyways. It would be a Lydian mode, so you'd have that B over the top as your second movement. When we resolve down to the B major, I just go ahead and play the B flat, the D, and the F here. You can also move this F all the way down to the bottom here. I'm sorry, right there. And that also works quite well to stay centered. I just don't find my melody moving along quite well with that. After we get through that B flat, it goes an F major over here with an A in the bass. So it would basically be an A minor with a raised, or we'd have an F major. A in the bass, we're also going to move that bass note down with the A in the bass down to a G for the G minor right after. I prefer playing the G minor 7, so I'm going to be including that F, and it just so happens it's perfect right there. Sometimes it might go up there. And then when it comes back around for the C, I play the C's with that same chord over the top for the G minor 7. It'll give you that kind of chord structure, and then you can resolve that to the C major, I'm sorry, just the C harmony, C and an E. So when we're moving through the process of hearing the B minor to the F, what a beautiful movement. So B minor, practice that a couple times. And you can even hit the B up top because it works quite well with hearing that over the top. Now the F, jeez, never really thought about how beautiful this is. Anyway, here are the chords. B minor, F major with the F5, 6, flat 5, then to the F again, B flat major. Remember, you can have your inversion here, or a second inversion if you want, or shit, both of them. Alright, then we're going to drop that down to a A. We're going to throw an F major here. The B's knees is really that C note over the top, so you can even do that higher note here. Then down to the G minor, then a G7 to a C. Remember, if you hold that same G7 or the G minor 7 and then play the G, hold this same chord and then play a C, sounds really cool, and then resolve to the harmony, super cool. Do that again with the G minor, so you can even do something where you layer it. Oh, sorry. And then back to the C, F major, and it's an F major 7, so take this F, pass the G, and play an A minor over the top of that F major, and you get yourself an F major 7. Incorporates an F major and an A minor, giving you a 4 chord with that major 7. B flat major, hold that B flat major right here, and then play an E flat in the bass. Sounds wonderful, and then play a G minor in the bass to complete that E flat major 7. F, G, G with the B flat, or the A sharp and the D. When it resolves back back down, it could go to the C minor 7. Sorry, C minor, and then dominant 7th. So you'd have a B flat or an A sharp in there. And then down to the F7, which again, this is a dominant 7, so you'd be building this F, and instead of having the major 7th, you would have the dominant 7, which is your D flat or your E flat or your D sharp hovering through before you resolve back down to your B flat major. E flat major with a G minor in the bass, back up to the B flat. The whole thing is going to sound like this with dynamics. The kind of trill walk up is just going to be your B flat, D, E, B flat, and you walk it back one. Gorgeous. Does it again, I believe. Then it goes on to the vocal scat. G minor 7. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That C in the bass. B flat major, right? With a D in the bass. Then we do a B flat minor with a D flat in the bass. Beautiful. Woo! F sharp 7, right? So we have an F sharp. Here we go. Here's our F sharp major, right? 1, 3, 5 plus our 7th, and then it goes to our B minor. Holds that twice. Hits a lower note. Goes to the F. Does the same movement that we had. Then it goes back into the G minor. also be a C9. Sounds really good. It just goes off into a vamp in there. Hey, I really hope this helped out. Some of these chords that you're going to be using, like the B minor to the F with your moving parts to the B flat. Remember, when you throw your 1 and your 5, B flat is a black key to an F. When we play a B, it goes to an F sharp. So those are the only two out of all the chords on a piano that do not use parallel 5s. Meaning, if you can lay your thumb down anywhere on the piano, you can go up 5 notes, and that's your 5th. Then you decide where you want to put your major, or your minor, or your sus, or your og, any of those. So what we work on each week in piano, it really will start to show off in other tunes like we've been doing, like Georgia, Georgia, sweet Georgia on my mind. All those different movements, like the C sharp diminished. I know we didn't play a diminished in this song in particular, but you know, honestly, when you know that C sharp diminished really is reserved for awesomeness, like the you can use it for your own divisiveness musically later. I'm just glad that we'll be able to work out the difference between minor and a major and to be able to hear those in a practical application using 2 hands. I am super proud of you. Great job, and thanks for requesting this one. Pink Floyd, amazing band. And if you have any other questions about this, put it in the comment section, and or I could get back to you later in our session. Aloha!